slick brick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 crippin'. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. The motor couldn't tell me different. I need a run.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium.
Tonight we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Houston Texans and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll start on the ground with Harris, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards.
Pickett now from the gun here.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Harris has it over the middle.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing the out route incomplete.
It's Gregory. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
First and 10, it's Pierce.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
And Pierce gets it again on second down.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in Week 3. So, I don't know, does the fact that they're back out so quickly, Charles, help or hurt their cause?
Oh, I say unequivocally help, because you always want a Thursday game earlier in the schedule rather than later, just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a mini open week, recharge a little bit, and carry some fresh momentum into the rest of the season.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. From the gun, here's Pickett. It's brought in by Harris. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick...
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Houston. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Harris.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Three yards remain for second down. Harris running straight ahead. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a Steelers first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. The Steelers at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now a first down carry for Harris. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. Boswell's kick is good. And that on the board, it's still trailing. It's 7-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Being chased out left. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Hey, alert 33.
Pierce gets this one running right. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
On second down, here's Pierce. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. To throw, Mayfield. Touchdown! Xander Horvath, his first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are able to extend their lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
From the 31, Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Pickett to throw on 1st down.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Johnson for the extra point try.
And it's 21-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this 2nd half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the 1st half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hand off right side to Pierce.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
140 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They go play action. Mayfield forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked out and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to pump the ball. They've done so with that first run.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Pickett back to throw.
Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. 1st down.
Off the play fake. Here's Pickett.
Rolling. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. On the give, this is Harris. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Here's Pierce on the counter.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Play fake. Mayfield.
Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dameon Pierce with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Texans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra.
There he goes, left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. He's at the 40. 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Texans. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Let's go.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. Able to find his man, it's Pickens.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Off play action, Pickett.
Throw left side complete. That's Harris.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
2nd and 10. It's Pickett again.
Complete. It's Johnson.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. Well, this game well in hand. Perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he's
under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. After the sack on 1st down, Pickett, he gets it left side to Johnson. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Point it right.
Another carry for Pierce.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw taken in there by Cooks.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Out for the PAT, here's Johnson.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he will have a Steelers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
And this one's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Here's Pickett. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Derek Stingley picks it. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Room here to run. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play